ABC31 News tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. Rapids deputies say all suspects in an armed robbery at Lee Ray's in Wardville a week ago are now in custody. The latest in our big story tonight. Authorities had been searching for 23-year-old Devin Andrew Thomas. That is until yesterday when they finally nabbed him. They'd already arrested a 16-year-old and 19-year-old Jonathan Jones of Alexandria, who was reportedly wounded by the would-be victim and had been treated at a local hospital. All of them are charged with armed robbery, attempted murder, and criminal conspiracy. A juvenile is also charged with a weapons offense. Rapids deputies arrest a Pineville man and his girlfriend in connection with a shooting last week at the suspect's home. Deputies say 34-year-old Travis James Quattlebaum is accused of attempted murder, a weapons offense, and drug charges. 37-year-old Nicole Diane Malone of Pollock is charged with criminal conspiracy, obstruction of justice, and drug and paraphernalia possession. Deputies say the shooting apparently stemmed from an argument between the suspect and the victim. The victim was treated and released on the same day. A 30-year-old Glenmora man is arrested by Rapids deputies in connection with a domestic violence report that dated to November 4th. Matthew Dexter Wainwright is charged with domestic abuse, aggravated assault, domestic abuse battery, aggravated battery, kidnapping, cruelty to a juvenile, and obstruction of justice. Deputies say that victim has been in the hospital being treated for the injuries. Rapids deputies have arrested a local man for failure to register as a sex offender and notify law enforcement. He's 43-year-old John Christopher Miller Sr. of Clover Lane in Alexandria. Deputies say he moved here from Florida last May. Authorities say since his arrival he had not fulfilled the paperwork and notification required by law. And a Pineville man is arrested for domestic abuse and criminal damage. 40-year-old Jason Paul Hagan is charged with battering a family member. Rapids deputies made that arrest today without incident. They say he's also wanted in Texas for a parole violation. It is Election Day tomorrow in Louisiana. Polls open at 7 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. There is one statewide race to name a successor for John Kennedy in the Treasurer's office. Those vying for the seat are Derek Edwards and John Schroeder. And the city of Alexandria is proposing a tax renewal for capital projects. There are also a handful of other tax proposals throughout Rapids Parish. Remember, you will need a driver's license or other ID to be able to vote. Figures released today list Louisiana's unemployment at 4.8%. The State Workforce Commission says this continues an historic decline in non-farm employment. A check presentation this afternoon is going toward a worthy cause, continuing to honor our veterans. The car show on Veterans Day was able to raise over $2,000 to buy wreaths for the Alexandria National Cemetery. Grand Tire Automotive in Pineville sponsored the car show with over 65 entries. And all the proceeds from the show were donated to Wreaths Across America.
We got enough for quite a few wreaths this year. From what I understand, it's a lot more than had in previous years. This plan all came up at a car show on July 4th, and Stephanie Stuckey asked me about having a car show to raise money for this, and so in that short amount of time we was able to put together a pretty good little show and raised a pretty good little bit of money.
Wreaths will be laid on Saturday, December the 19th to honor veterans and their family members at the Alexandria National Cemetery. Donations are still needed though and can be made by visiting wreathsacrossamerica.org. The deadline to donate is November 27th. River Oaks Square Arts Center is currently presenting its new exhibits that will be on display until February the 10th. The exhibit includes the 555 show, which consists of miniature works of art. There's also Home Sweet Home, art made by students with special needs from a number of local training centers, and Homage, pieces from a local artist who now works at River Oaks Square Arts Center. We are looking ahead to some cool downs later this weekend. Meteorologist Kim Walker is here with a first look at our forecast.
But of course today was definitely a warm day as we were about 11 degrees above normal. We're in that warm sector of our next storm system. The cold front is still hanging up in Kansas right now, and it will continue to move to the east and to the south, sweeping through our area by tomorrow. So we are going to see a change in the weather by the end of the weekend, but it's going to be pretty warm as we head into your Saturday. Here's a look at your weekend planner. We are expecting very warm conditions tomorrow. In fact, it will be a tad warmer than today. It will be breezy out ahead of that cold front. Then a few showers will be possible during the day on Saturday. All that will clear out on Sunday, leaving us with plenty of sunshine, but it's going to be a lot colder as temperatures will drop down into the 60s. It looks like as we move toward Thanksgiving, we could see more rain. We'll take a look at your 7-day forecast coming up in just a little bit.
All right. Thank you, Kim. Enertech is a company that boosts public awareness and public safety for natural gas distribution. Yesterday afternoon, the company presented a mock gas pipeline rupture to show just what happens when careless digging ruptures a buried gas pipeline. With continued growth in the central Louisiana area, the event aimed at helping citizens, first responders, and city officials all understand the steps that should be taken if this type of incident were to occur. There's something new in Natchitoches just in time for the Christmas festival, which of course begins tomorrow. It's the Rue Beauport Riverbank, a $4 million restoration project. Now includes a new festival stage with an amphitheater, a Santa Claus house, and handicap ramps, all on the Cane River Lake. The project was designed by Jeffrey Carbo Landscape Architects and was started in January. A local author's first book, The Art of Leadership, Put Me in the Game Coach, was released on Veterans Day after an inspiring performance experience with a former basketball coach whose story was turned into a film.
I was inspired to write the book because recently I was involved in a motivational seminar with Coach Ken Carter. By chance, I had dinner with him and he invited me to one of his conferences. And of course, I couldn't just be there. I had to be part of that. And he gave me an opportunity to get on the stage. Hence termed the coined phrase of put me in the game, coach. Right. Because he gave me the opportunity. And when he put me in the game, it helped me to realize that, you know what, I can write a book too. I can make my dream to become a motivational speaker, a conference speaker, a success just like his was.
Lonnie Bridges is currently working on 3 other books, one of which is aimed towards veterans and stemmed from his own service in the U.S. Marine Corps. The Rapides chapter of Southern University Alumni Federation and Grambling State University alumni members all gathered yesterday evening in preparation for this year's Bayou Classic.
We get together every year for the Bayou Classic and pre-Bayou Classic events because one thing that's really important is that we want to showcase our meaning for our support for both universities.
We're looking forward to winning again. That's what we're looking forward to. And we're looking forward to a good game.
The Southern University Jaguars and Grambling State Tigers will face off in the Louisiana Superdome. That's on November the 25th in the historic Bayou Classic.
MeTV returns to Mayberry, a special movie reunion with the original cast.
So here's to all of us, old friends.
Watch a special presentation of Return to Mayberry, Tuesday on MeTV Alexandria.
Well, welcome back, everyone. Temperatures today a lot warmer than they were yesterday. In fact, we are about 11 degrees above normal. Our normal high is around 69 degrees, but we were definitely warmer than that. About 6 degrees warmer than this time yesterday in Alexandria, Leesville, the same situation, about 5 degrees warmer in Natchez. Up to our north in Monroe, it was about 11 degrees warmer. We are going to see a little bit of cloud cover move our way as we head into the evening hours as a cold front approaches from the north. Temperatures right now, we've dropped down to 72 degrees in Alexandria after climbing up to around 80, 73 degrees in Leesville, 71 degrees in Lake Charles, and also in Lafayette. So we're in that warm sector of the storm system in between the cold front and the warm front, and you're seeing a lot of clouds moving into our sky coming in from the west, moving toward the east. So just a few clouds in our sky, but here's the cold front that will be swinging through our area. So we are going to see the chances of rain return for your Saturday, as well as cooler air right behind it as high pressure starts to build into the region, sending north winds into our area on Sunday. So here's what it looks like as we make our way into your Saturday. That cold front will swing through our area and giving us a chance of showers and a few thunderstorms behind it. It's going to be pretty chilly out there, and it's going to be windy as well. So we are expecting much cooler readings as we head toward the latter part of the weekend. As far as rainfall totals, I'm not expecting a lot, maybe just a 1/4 of an inch over Alexandria. Down to our south, maybe just a little bit more, about 1/2 an inch of rain will be possible. So here's a look at your headlines. It will be warm, increasing clouds tomorrow with showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, and then abundant sunshine on your Sunday, but temperatures will be a lot cooler. And then as we head toward next week, we do have rain chances closer to Thanksgiving time, and so we are going to see things cool down or stay cool for the end of the week. But here's a look at your forecast. Temperatures tonight drop down to around 66 degrees. Increasing clouds tonight. Winds will be coming from the south at around 10 to 15 miles per hour, keeping those temperatures up. And then we climb up to around 81 degrees, so just a tad warmer than today. In Alexandria and Otis, around 83 degrees. We're also looking at highs around 83 just to our north as well. Mostly cloudy with a shower or a thunderstorm possible in the afternoon. Then lots of sunshine returning by the end of the weekend. But it's going to be cold. Temperatures dropping down to around 64 degrees, starting off in the 30s on Monday and only climbing up to around 62 degrees. Another round of rain will be possible on Tuesday with another cold front coming through. So it looks at this point on Thursday, on Thanksgiving Day, temperatures will start off around 35 degrees and only climbing up to around 58 degrees. That's a look at your forecast, Scott.
All right. Thank you very much, Kim. Coming up, NSU football coach Jay Thomas talks about playing for Chief Caddo.
Alex Winterfett kicks off November 30th in downtown Alexandria. Enjoy ice skating, Santa, snow, live music, and much more for the whole family. Join hundreds of runners, walkers, and prancers for the Ugly Sweater 5K. Come to downtown Alexandria December 2nd and support the United Way of Central Louisiana. Kansas City Southern's Holiday Express train rolls into Pineville December 4th. Bring the kids to see Rudy carrying Santa's sleigh, the Elves Workshop, and the Reindeer Stable. Enjoy Christmas fun that's free and open to the public. The Rapide Symphony Orchestra is back for their annual concert of Sounds for the Season. Enjoy some holiday cheer Sunday, December 3rd in downtown Alexandria. For more community events, visit us on Facebook or at KLAXTV.com.
Happy Friday, everyone. I'm Nick Frank. The NSU football team will close out their season tomorrow afternoon against Stephen F. Austin in the battle for Chief Caddo. Now, it's the biggest trophy in all of college sports. Coach Jay Thomas says it doesn't matter how good or bad either team is, it's always a good game.
I mean, it's every year you just throw the records out. It doesn't really matter. You know, just looking at the stats a little bit, and very comparable, once again, in a lot of areas with both teams, and very similar. And I think the only thing is they're pretty stingy on defense in the red zone, so we're going to have to find a way to score. But it's always fun playing for Chief Caddo.
Demons and Stephen F. Austin kick off tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. The NSU volleyball season came to an end this afternoon in the first round of the conference tournament after falling to Houston Baptist in straight sets. With 17 kills, Reagan Rogers finished the year with the 3rd most kills in NSU single-season history, while Channing Burleson also ended the year 2nd in NSU history in career digs.
Well, we're out of time, so thanks for watching. Have a great night.
KLAX is the exclusive provider of ABC and MeTV programming here in Central Louisiana. We're the only station where you can watch new ABC programs like Dancing with the Stars, Designated Survivor, and Grey's Anatomy, just to name a few.
That's what family does. We take care of each other.
I'm proud of you. The warmth of your love.
And if classic TV programs like Bonanza, Andy Griffin, Batman, or Carol Burnett is more your style, then MeTV's the station for you. As an advertiser, you'll want your products and services presented to these loyal viewers. Our sales team is equipped to prove we can generate new customers and new revenue for your business.
I'll tell you what, it pays to advertise.
And we have a number of low-risk advertising programs designed to prove we work. Call our media consultant team today for a no-risk assessment on how we can help you grow your business. We're ready to prove we work.